meditation, there are many forms. Please join in chanting meditation, page 4 and 5. Page 4. 이런 상val. 이런 상val. Iran is the realm of samadhi, beyond words and speech, the gateway of birth and death, transcend. Buddha's enlightened master, unenlightened people and sentient beings. One manifests as both permanence and impermanence, fused albeit spontaneous, just as it is fused as permanence. One unfolds into infinite fortitude, cycle of formation, duration, decay, extinction of the universe, and the birth, aging, illness, death of all beings, according to how we use our minds and bodies in four forms of birth. We transform to the 6 realms of existence, progressing or regressing with grace, arising from grace. Therefore we unawakened beings vow to practice wholeheartedly, modeling ourselves after Iran Sangha Dharma Kaya Buddha, by cultivating our minds and bodies deeply. The fears and universal principles thoroughly, and using our minds and bodies skillful, thus progressing rather than regressing, receiving grace rather than harm, until we attain great empowerment of everyone and become one with the nature of everyone. Heart Sutra. The Bodhisattva of grace, Prajna Paramita, realize that all 5 aggregates empty, and thus became free from all suffering and distress. So Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form is emptiness. Is form the same is true of sensations, perceptions, impulses, consciousness. So Shariputra, all dharmas are empty, they do not appear, disappear, unattainted or pure, do not increase or decrease. Emptiness, no form, no sensations, no perceptions, no impulses, no consciousness, eyes, no ears, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no object of mind. From all by ear, nose, tongue, body, or mind, consciousness, no ignorance, no ignorance, no old days and death, no extinction of them, suffering, no cause of suffering, cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment, nothing to attain. The Bodhisattva realized Prajna Paramita, therefore the mind has no hindrance. Without any hindrance, no fears exist. Free from delusion, one dwells in nirvana. All Buddhas of the past, present, and future rely Prajna Paramita and attain supreme enlightenment. Therefore know that Prajna Paramita is the great mantra. Great enlightening mantra is the unsurpassed and unequaled mantra, which is able to eliminate all suffering. This is true, not false, so proclaim the Prajna Paramita mantra, which says gone, gone, gone beyond, far beyond, now awaken. Gate, gate, paragat, parasamgate, bodhisvaha, gate, gate, paragat, parasamgate, bodhisvaha, gate, gate, paragat, parasamgate, bodhisvaha. Let us take a deep breath in and out. Now wiggle your fingers, move around your hands. Now collapse your fingers and stretch your arms, your palms all the way up. Wiggle yourself to your side. Hands behind your head. Gently lean backward and open your heart. And release your hands down. Move your shoulders up, down, up, down. Wiggle your upper body as free as you want. Now bring your palms together at your heart center. This morning, our Dharma friend, Maureen Sullivan, will share her wisdom with us. The title of our talk is The Power of Community. Please welcome Maureen. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Okay. I'm honored to be with you all today. And I just like to name whenever I talk in front of a crowd that I get nervous. My palms start to sweat, I get beet red, I talk fast, I start to race, and I'm ungrounded. So it was really helpful to just have that moment while you were all doing the Heart Sutra to look out at everyone. And it really brought a calm to me. So I appreciate that. So thank you. Today I want to talk about something that's incredibly powerful, yet often overlooked. And it's the power of community. Whether we realize it or not, communities shape our lives in profound ways, influencing our beliefs, our behaviors, even our destinies. Here's a quote by the Dalai Lama. Peace starts within each one of us. When we have inner peace, we can be at peace with those around us. When our community is in a state of peace, it can share peace with neighboring communities, and so on. When we feel love and kindness towards others, It not only makes others feel loved and cared for, but also helps us to develop inner happiness and peace. I started attending Sunday Dharma services here just this past fall. I was going through a lot of changes in my life, feeling a bit lost, even alone. I, as most, have had my fair share of struggles and challenges in my life. But this felt different. It felt like a great loss. My twins had just left home for their first year at college. Our home went from 4 to 2 overnight. Now being my youngest daughter and myself. At the same time, my father's Alzheimer's was worsening. I'd driven by Juan Dharma Center many, many times over the last several years and always was intrigued. I wondered, what goes on down that long road? Who are the people that are down there? Yet I would keep driving and forget until the next time I went by. Then I became curious again. On a Saturday this past fall, I was feeling isolated. I sat with this feeling and realized I was missing in-person connection. I connect with people virtually all day for work, but I was not connecting face-to-face in real life. A friend of mine, who typically would bail on plans, did so again that afternoon for the following day. I was left feeling sad, disappointed, even desperate for something stable in my life, for myself. Suddenly, Juan Dharma Center came to mind. I did a quick Google search and found that every Sunday there was a service. I committed then to go that next morning and suddenly felt gratitude that that friend bailed. It was time for me to make a change. I was greeted with smiles, bows, so much kindness. I felt the interconnectedness immediately. I thought to myself, what took you so long to go down that road? I sat in the back, not knowing anyone or what to expect, but completely at ease. For many years, I've practiced Buddhism on a very solo journey. I spend a lot of time at Mahayana Temple in South Caro. This is my go-to when I'm feeling unsupported, ungrounded, uneasy. I sit alone, I meditate, I walk the grounds. It's a sanctuary for me. I've learned a lot about myself, my values, my purpose, and I've learned to love myself in a way I had not before. I'd found inner peace, a true acceptance of myself. But there was something that was missing. And what I recognized that crisp fall Sunday here at Juan Dharma was I was missing the connection of a spiritual community. This was something I never had and never really truly thought about. I attended Catholic church as a small child, even religious classes, until my parents gave me a choice, ski school or religion instructions on Sunday. I chose ski school. Church became somewhere we went when someone got married or died. We were not a religious family. I thought of how others go to church, pray to God, have community, but it was not something I desired. My journey with spirit and Buddhism had been a solo one, and I started to realize I was ready to not isolate any longer and could understand why others gathered in spiritual communities. When I read the mission statement for Juan Dharma Center, it resonated with me. I thought this is something I could be a part of. The statement reads, "The mission of Juan Dharma Center is to create a world free from suffering. To realize that goal in this era with human minds are enslaved by materialism, the Juan Dharma Center is creating a sadhana where people of all walks of life study Dharma, practice, and work together. Regardless of their faiths, they can develop their spirituality through enlightening their minds. The Wan Dharma Center is a refuge where people can restore their true selves through faith in universal truth and practical spiritual training based on the teachings of Sotasan, the founding teacher of Wan Buddhism. When I read that Saturday, I agreed. I wanted to learn more. If you all take a moment to think about communities you have been a part of since birth and will be a part of through death, there are numerous. Our core families that we're born into, our extended families, neighbors, religion, school, work, marriage, children, divorce, growth, retirement, aging, and death. The purpose of these communities in every chapter of our lives provides us with support, guidance, and a sense of belonging that's essential for our individual growth and well-being as well as the collective. I've been sitting with a question this week of what exactly makes community so powerful. My realization is that it's the strength of so many that come together for a common purpose. When we are vulnerable to being in community, we find solidarity, empathy, and a shared sense of identity that transcends individual differences. Being an individual, knowing that you have value for the overall well-being of the collective, builds confidence, allows collaboration, and creates a vibration that's contagious, and that is where change begins. Not even 2 weeks after my first time here, my father passed away rather suddenly. I was, and still am, grieving deeply. It was very clear to me that the timing in coming here was Spirit's way of showing me I was going to need support. That loss also created a space for growth and clarity. Reverend Yu and Reverend Ginger brought me so much comfort and compassion as I struggled through this tremendous loss, once again feeling very alone. Reverend Ginger performed a deliverance ceremony for myself and my children to say goodbye to my father. Each of you have helped me just by being in this room. The energy and support I felt sitting in meditation, I could not have felt alone. I felt more grounded just being here among you all. Not knowing me or my father, the vibration in this space gave me more comfort than I can express. There were times that I would weep quietly during meditation, yet I was comforted by what at the time were strangers through their pure existence and unspoken words. When I meditate here, at some point, I always flip my palms upward. I do this to receive the energy from each and every one of you in the room. I sit in this room every Sunday surrounded by you all, and I feel connected, cared for, supported, valued, calm. There's a sense of belonging. This is something that cannot be taken away from me. Sunday service is not going to bail on me. I look forward to it every week and being part of this beautiful community. I hope each of you feels the same. Good communities are communities where people know large numbers of other people in their group. Connectivity includes an awareness about others, what they are working on, what they're interested in, what they're good at. Communities with higher level of connectivity are better positioned for members to provide mutual value to each other and to yield more collaboration for a variety of different purposes. Along that, to extend outward into the world. If you all just take a moment to look around the room, really look around the room at each other. these are the people that make up this community. Notice the people you've already made connections with, perhaps built friendships. Notice if there's someone new in the room. Is there someone that you've never said hello to yet? Is there someone you sense could use support? A listening ear, a chat over a cup of tea, a silent walk together after service, a simple smile or a hug. I'm going to ask you to look around the room again with those questions in mind. I see so many beautiful smiles as you're all looking. By reaching out to others, building trust, and cultivating a sense of belonging, we can continue to create a safe space that is supportive, generous, resilient, loving, authentic, and contagious. The power of community is undeniable. It has the ability to transform lives, drive positive change, and shape the world in profound ways. It is within us and continues in this room and grows outside of these walls into our everyday lives. We need one another. Human beings need togetherness. Finding a community to practice with is so important on several levels. We need like-minded people to inspire us, to support us, to challenge us when we get stuck. So how can we harness the power of community in our lives? It starts with actively participating and contributing in our practice here. We are a part of it. Whether it's volunteering our time, sharing our skills, or simply offering a listening ear. Each one of us has the ability to make a difference. Additionally, we must recognize the importance of building connections and fostering relationships within our community so we can extend that to everyone we meet in our daily lives. So let's embrace the power of community, recognizing that together we're capable of achieving extraordinary things. I would like to share something I read on the Sodazan Center website. We have gathered here with our hearts, enjoying to renew our commitment to cultivate our spirituality, to restore inner peace and joy. We pray everyone becomes emboldened in their hearts to see the path that leads to love and peace. May we spend more time in meditation and silence to get to know ourselves completely in order to build peace on earth. May we be enabled and empowered by inner strength, inspiration, and motivation as one family within one house. Let us restore our Buddha nature, which is far more powerful than external challenges and difficulties. May we let go of everything to live a new life, to start a new day each day. May we nurture ourselves to uncover our inborn wisdom and see the truth about ourselves, the truth about others, the truth about the universe. May this service deepen and strengthen our love for all. It was expressed by Sodazan based on his own awakening to the truth that nothing can exist without being interrelated with others. Each being in this universe is related to and indebted to other beings for its existence. I've learned so much in my short time in this community, and I'm eager to learn more about Won Buddhism. And I have so much gratitude to be part of this collaborative journey with each and every one of you. Thank you for welcoming me so graciously back in the fall, and continue to welcome me each and every week.
for such a valuable reminder of the importance of Sangha. So community, another word for community is spiritual Sangha. Thank you, Maureen, for that. So when it comes to one Buddhist practice, there are four important aspects that we can consider. And community, the aspect of community is one of them. So we want to build and cultivate faith in community, along with our faith in truth, faith in teachers, and faith in our Dharma, the teachings. So together with those four aspects, we can move on to our practice and deepen our practice and support each other. So thank you again for your reminder. And today I noticed new faces. So we want to see you again and again, as Maureen gave us as a reminder. And one of the special type of community within this big community is called Kyohwadan. Kyohwadan is a name of the group for Dharma name holders. And from this year, we've started our monthly Kyohwadan meeting, and our meeting for this month will take place next Sunday right after the service. So if you have your Dharma name, you're welcome to join this monthly gathering next Sunday. Page 6. Let us recite essential dharmas of daily practice. Page 6.
One, the mind is originally free from disturbance, but disturbances arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the equanimity of our true nature by letting go of disturbances. 2, the mind is originally free from delusion, but delusions arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the wisdom of our true nature by letting go of delusions. 3, the mind is originally free from wrongdoing, but wrongdoings arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the precepts of our true nature by letting go of wrongdoings. 4, let us replace disbelief, greed, laziness, and ignorance with belief, zeal, questioning, and dedication. 5, let us turn resentment into gratitude. 6, let us turn dependency into self-reliance. 7, let us turn reluctance to learn into willingness to learn well. 8, let us turn reluctance to teach into willingness to teach well. 9, let us turn lack of public spirit into eagerness to serve the good of all.
Two retreats are upcoming. One is in April, journaling retreat of a tool for self-love, in April 11th to 14th. Another one is coming in May. This is about threefold practice in one Buddhism. The title is Your Life is Your Practice, May 24th to 27th. Please find more information on our website. Maureen mentioned about the teachings of one Buddhism. So have you wondered about what is the main teachings of one Buddhism? The One Buddhism introductory class will answer your questions. So we are offering this class like twice or 3 times a year, and the first one is upcoming again in this coming Saturday, March 30th at 10 a.m. So if you are interested in this class, please see me after this service. One Buddhism introductory class, March 30th, 10 a.m. page 9. Morning prayer song. Dharma Kaya Buddha fourfold grace, I begin a new day in your presence. Today full of health and with peace of mind. May I walk along the path of the Buddha. Dharma Kaya Buddha fourfold grace. I begin a new day with your grace. Today gratefully and with gentle words, may I live in harmony with all those I meet. Dharma Kaya Buddha fourfold grace. I begin a new day with compassion. Today making the world a more loving place. May I do all that I can for one world. Before we close our service, let us take a moment to hold our Dharma friend, one Popson, Helen Alford, who underwent hip replacement surgery last Tuesday, and she is in the process of healing. Also, our Dharma friend, Debbie Dole, has learned that her 41-year-old daughter has been diagnosed with cancer. So Debbie is in deep concern for her daughter. So please hold both of them in your prayers and thoughts. Thank you for your prayer. And thank you very much for your practice with us today. Please stay warm and safe. We'll see you next Sunday.